Browns rookie quarterback Dillon Gabriel unable to finish the job as Vikings win 21-17 on the last play of the game, last drive.
But I think, and Dion certainly thinks, that there is going to be a world in which Shedeur sets foot in a football game. Now, it seems to me that Dion thinks it's coming sooner than I think it might happen, but they all are starting to feel pretty excited about the fact, canny sense of touch. If he's got really good vision, and if he sees that a defender has jumped the route or something like that, he can put the right kind of touch and lift it right over a defender into the hands of the receiver in the end zone. I've seen him do it.
Breaking news out of Cleveland. Kay Cabot just threw some serious shade at Dillon Gabriel after the Browns' tough loss to the Vikings. In a tweet that's now making waves, she called out Gabriel for coming up short and failing to push the Browns over the finish line. Even though he tossed 2 touchdowns, he still couldn't close it out when it really counted. Now, once again, Kay is hinting that the Browns should think about bringing in Shedeur Sanders as the QB2, just to keep the heat on Gabriel and remind him that his starting spot isn't safe. But before we get into the full story, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe so you never miss a single update. Dillon Gabriel entered this game surrounded by hype and confidence. Everyone expected a statement performance. But as the game went on, everything started falling apart. His accuracy dropped, and his passes began flying off target more than anyone anticipated. Sure, he threw 2 touchdowns in the first half, but when the pressure was on to finish strong, Gabriel completely lost his rhythm and failed to deliver when it mattered most. As the pressure mounted, Dillon Gabriel's size and field awareness started to look like real problems, making it harder for him to lead the Browns to the finish line. His struggles only got worse as the game went on, the fumbles became alarming, and he kept handing over key possessions. The Vikings' massive defense completely overwhelmed him, collapsing the pocket and throwing him off his game. With defenders closing in from every side, Gabriel looked shaken and out of sync, and most of his passes just couldn't connect when the team needed him most. That's when the pressure really exploded. Kay Cabot was watching every moment of the game, and she didn't pull any punches in her reaction. She zeroed in on one major problem: Dillon Gabriel's clear struggle to handle defensive pressure when the game got tight. It was a tough performance, and Kay wasted no time calling it out on Twitter right after the final whistle. In her post, she pointed out how Gabriel couldn't carry the Browns across the finish line, even missing a critical last-minute touchdown that sealed their defeat. But Kay's comments went beyond simple criticism. They were more of a reminder than a rant. Kay was subtly bringing up what Dillon Gabriel had said before the game when he took a little shot at Shedeur Sanders. Before his first NFL start, Gabriel went online talking big, saying he wasn't worried about the outside noise because he was focused on the team. But when it came time to back up those words on the field, everything fell apart. Under pressure, Gabriel completely lost control, failing to step up for his team when they needed him the most.
And we can only control what we can control, but yeah, I don't want to speak for anyone in particular, and,
At that time, Dillon Gabriel was overflowing with confidence, standing firm on his beliefs and the mindset he claimed made him different. He proudly said he didn't care about fame or attention, that real leadership meant putting the team's success above everything else. But many saw those words as subtle digs at Shedeur Sanders. After the crushing loss to the Vikings, though, all that talk doesn't hit the same anymore. The Browns came painfully close to pulling off a win, yet Gabriel's shaky play in the clutch moments has fans and analysts wondering if his words still match his performance on the field.
And I've been through weeks of prep, and a bunch of them, if you go back, but you just continue to attack it with your process and how you want to accomplish that. But I think it's us coming together, like I said, not to be cliche or keep saying the same thing, but...
Now it's not just Kay Cabot raising red flags. Several other analysts are jumping into the discussion, openly questioning Dillon Gabriel's composure when it's time to close out games. Rex Ryan, in particular, stirred the pot by suggesting that Shedeur Sanders could have completely changed the outcome in those key moments. He even went after coach Kevin Stefanski, criticizing his decision to keep Joe Flacco as the backup instead of giving Sanders that spot. Ryan called it a wasted opportunity to have 2 young, dynamic quarterbacks on deck. In his view, if Sanders had been ready to take over when Gabriel started slipping, the entire game could have played out in a totally different way.
Joe Flacco, can't get it done anymore. So bring Shedeur Sanders up with the young kid, the lefty, and now your first and second team.
Rex Ryan made it clear, the Browns need to focus on their young quarterbacks and let Shedeur Sanders prove himself. He believes Sanders has the talent and potential to be the team's future starter, and it's time Cleveland gives him that chance. What do you think? Should Sanders be next in line behind Dillon Gabriel? Drop your thoughts in the comments, And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more NFL updates.